All right, hey everyone, welcome to tonight's team call. It is, August 20th, and it's a Monday. So tonight we're going to be talking about how to rock your Instagram account, and we have a lovely speaker named Brooke, and she's a freaking rock star at Instagram, and she's going to teach us all about it and how to really maximize our potential with the app. Really quick, I just want to go through some Success Club numbers. There's myself at 8, Brooke. I love seeing your last name. It's Adsit, so cute. You got married. At 2, Katie at 2, Stephanie at 2, and Jen at 2. We have probably another 10 days of the month, so guys, we can totally all hit Success Club. We got this. This is just a few things, and I'm going to go through these really quick because I went through them this past month, like every single time we've had team call. But just if you're new to team call, there's a 2B Mindset special offer. There's $20 off all challenge packs and kits. There's new office hours with Alana Molstein, who's the creator of 2B Mindset. So if you're in her group, she's going live in there to answer any questions you may have. Every Wednesday, Friday in August at 11. So that's going to be ending soon. So if you have any questions about anything about 2B Mindset, definitely make sure to check in on one of her live kind of Q&As. There's also a new Beachbody live training to get 2B Mindset certified. So it doesn't open until September, I believe, but you can sign up now so you save your spot. So this is just kind of like a live instructor training. If you were to get like Insanity Live certified or anything like that, you can actually do it for 2B Mindsets, which is more of a nutrition-based program. There's also a Beach Bar program promo, 10% off through September 3rd, which is awesome because beach bars are amazing, and like I don't know what I would do without them. So if you haven't tried them yet already, definitely give them a try. And plus you get your 25% off coach discount along with the 10% discount for this month. And then there's also the Live 4 offers and the Mes de Mas offers are extended. So again, there's $10 off on the challenge packs and the completion packs through September 30th. So it's this month and next month. Dallas Velasquez, the creator of Mes de Mas, is coming out with 4 new total body workouts for expecting and new moms, which is really super exciting because I know we have some expecting and new moms on the team, which is awesome. And you guys know Transform 20 is coming out. It launches in December, but they're doing kind of like a workout group. So you get to check out the program for yourself. If there's some qualifications here, and you can check them more out on FAQ 9216, but you can actually earn a spot in the test group, which is super awesome because you'll be like in all the before and after promotions and everything like that Beachbody actually posts themselves. So that's super awesome. And Transform 20 is by Shaun T. It's a 20-minute like really intense workout program that launches in December, and I'm super excited for it because I love anything Shaun T. And then also a reminder, we've updated the Success Club program. You can check out more at FAQ 2027. There's also an apparel warehouse sale. So there's 60% off, and plus we have 25% off discount as coaches. So I got like 2 new shirts and I'm obsessed with them and got them for like $15, and they're usually like $40. So definitely take advantage of that. And if you haven't registered for Summit already, tickets are on sale for $180, and they're only going to increase in price. So if you haven't gotten your ticket yet, I'd suggest doing it sooner than later because you will get a cheaper price. And then we all know Challenge Group started today, and there's also the book club going on, which some of you are a part of, and we're reading Transform 20, and I'm absolutely loving it. I have to finish my chapter tonight actually before bed, but super excited about that book. I love it so much. So without further ado, I'm going to toss it over to Brooke. Brooke has been coaching for a little over a year now. She lives in Colorado Springs, and she just got married to her adorable hubby, Daniel, and she is an Emerald coach, and she absolutely rocks it on Instagram. So she's going to be teaching us all about it tonight, and I'm super excited to hear what she has to say. So Brooke, I'm going to unmute you and mute myself, and you could just take it away.
Sounds good. So like Daniel said, yeah, I live in Colorado Springs with my husband as of July. Danielle wanted me to go over what started me with Beachbody and how it's changed my life. But I've been working really, really hard on, if you guys saw Jenny on our team, she made an amazing YouTube video of her story. And Alexis wants us all to do it for the coach sneak peek. So I've been working really hard on it. And I don't want to give anything away because I've never told people, well, especially you guys, some of the things that I've been through, and I put it in my video. So it's going to be pretty cool. So don't want to give any of what I've been through and how I've got to be today where I am. So let's just get started. So if you guys have your phones, if you're not on your phones, it's probably going to be super helpful if you have them so you can actually go onto Instagram while I'm talking about these so that you can see it. So first thing we're going to start with is how to switch your profile to a business profile and why it's so important. So you're going to go to Instagram, obviously your profile, and then click up in the settings. And then you're going to kind of scroll down to switch to business profile. And then it's basically going to have you scroll through some screens of saying like what all it has to offer and why a business profile helps you out. So just scroll through all those, and then it's going to have you connect to Facebook. It used to require you to do it, now it doesn't. So if you want to do a Facebook page like Alexis does, you totally can make one. But now that you don't have the option, now you have, it's optional, so you totally don't have to. But then after that, it's going to have you pick a category and a subcategory. So basically do not put anything but coach. Like coach is the worst possible thing that you could put on for, like, it basically is describing the category and subcategory is describing what you are. Do not put coach. Like I instantly go on to someone's profile and if it says coach, I'm like, ew, I want nothing to do with them because it's probably Arbonne or any of those products and they just want to stuff it down my throat. I don't want to do it. You want to be relatable to people, so either put athlete or there's another one that's public figure, stuff like that people aren't going to instantly see it and be like, ew, she just wants to sell me products. Do something that's relatable. And then it has contact information, so you can put your phone. I personally wouldn't because you don't want some like random guys texting you, but you can definitely put your email, put your business email, and then people will be able to email you right off your page. Why is it so important to have it a business profile? So on your actual pictures, like on your feed, it'll allow you to like click view insights, and then you can see how many people are like clicking on your profile from that or how many people you're reaching. So this is really good because you can see what posts are doing good and what posts aren't. So you may be posting a lot about workouts or food or anything, and some are just going to do better. This literally tells you which ones have reached others and which haven't. Also, this helps you with your hashtags because some hashtags you may only get a few people that it reaches. Like, well, you'll be amazed because mine reaches like 1,000, 2,000 people sometimes, and that's just like insane. Actually, one time I had it reach 15,000 people, and it was literally from my hashtags. So it tells you like which hashtags. Obviously, if you're reaching more people, it's because your hashtags are like better. So that's a really good thing to look at. On your stories, it tells you your interactions, your sticker taps, and accounts reached again. So your interactions, I actually kind of forgot what that one is, but it tells you literally, you just click on it and it tells you exactly what it is. And then sticker taps, so if you put your location or you tag another person or you tag a store, anything like that, it'll say sticker taps 24. It won't tell you who clicked on it or what, but basically it's saying that whatever you put, 24 people click to go on to someone else's. So like that's a great way we can build team interaction, is by like tagging each other, and then you can see how many people are looking at other people on our team. Again, it tells you how many accounts reached. The way you can boost your accounts reached is by geotags, which I'm going to go into later. And then your whole entire profile as a whole, it also will tell you in your top right corner on your profile, and it tells you which what time of the day people are looking at your profile the most, what pictures have gotten the most attention, and it tells you who your audience is. So it'll tell you whether you have which age group is following you the most, whether it's male or female, and then it'll tell you like the top 4 states and the top 3 countries that are following you. So this is a really good thing. I had like people in New York and Texas following me. I didn't even know that until I got this, and now I start hashtagging New York and Texas because for some reason people there are following me. So that's how you can, like, clearly those people are already reaching out to you. They must be, like, get along with you for some reason, so you can target that area more. So next is how to make a strong bio. This is super important because they always say, like, your bio and the first 6 pictures on your Instagram are basically the front of a store. So if the first 6 pictures people see are, like, just Shakeology and you working out, they're probably gonna swipe away because no one wants to look at that. You want to, like, really make things that are intriguing. Same thing with your bio. Why should they follow you? Within 10 seconds, they should be able to read your bio and know whether they wanna follow you or not and whether they're gonna get along with you or not. So you wanna make it really clean, simple, and to the point. So I kind of always use this basically line by line and change it up based on what I'm going through in life. But I feel like it makes it super easy to go along with. So in the first line, I always do something that describes you. So a mom of 2 kids, a wife, a military wife, a marine biologist, dog mom, etc. Basically, like, what is one word that you can use to describe you? You're going to put that in your first line. In your second line, put something that's either vulnerable or relatable. So sober since 2000 and whatever, recovering alcoholic, recovering blank. Or you can do something that's more relatable, like fitness enthusiast or overcoming whatever you're overcoming. And that's a really good place to use hashtags, um, because then putting this is like a recent thing in an update where you can now put hashtags in your bio, and it's super awesome because then anytime someone searches those hashtags, your bio comes up. In the third line, you want to put your most relatable core value. So obviously our core values are fitness, personal development, and nutrition. So out of those 3, which one do you feel like you excel in the most, or which one are you like most focused on? So I feel like mine is mostly fitness, but if you're really into food or you're really into personal development and self-love, you can focus on those. So mine is soar today, strong tomorrow, but you could also put runner. My new coach Erin is a PIO instructor, so she has that in there. Or you could put self-love advocate, foodie, something like that. And then in your fourth line, put your locations. So this is also really good because like, especially once you get your name changed, like I just got married, my name's changed. So many people have followed me from my high school and I need to change it. I haven't changed mine yet. It's still Colorado, but I feel like people literally message me and are like, are you the Brook Stufert from Yorkville? Whereas if I put Yorkville to Colorado, people would be like, oh, that's totally her. Like, if you lived in Yorkville, it's such a small town, you would know who I am. So you can put either where you used to live to where other places you lived, or if you've only lived one place, just put the location. Probably wouldn't put the town unless it's like a huge city, just because there are creepers out there, but just put the state. Or like if you're Danielle, Fort Lauderdale, like that's a huge city, that's totally fine. And then in the fifth line, put basically how they can get more information on you. In those 4 lines, you just made it quick, simple, to the point. They either are going to know whether they want to follow you or they don't. But if they do want to follow you and they want to get more information, then they need somewhere rather than just scrolling through your photos. So this is a great place to put your Linktree account or your Google Forms, which I'm pretty sure, I think I go through it later. If not, I will. But basically Linktree and Google Forms is just like where you could put your link to, a lot of people do like applications for your challenge groups or an application to be a coach or your Pinterest account, something like that. Okay, and that's basically that. So how to make captivating stories. So obviously, as you guys know, that was something that was like released not too long ago. It's basically a Snapchat, but our stories. So you want to have other characters in your stories besides you. So either your husband, your friends, your roommates, or your pets, which most of you guys do. But it's important to keep them like every day, somehow bring them into your stories. So obviously mine is Daniel, but I also bring my roommates in. People just love to know about your life, and they're going to want to keep seeing those people around you. So make sure that you always have something else that you're bringing in all the time. You also don't want to bore people. Like, literally watch your story and think, would I want to, like, if you can't even watch the whole 15 seconds of your story, then you should not be posting it. Like, sometimes I do that. I'm like, okay, I'm boring myself. Delete it and try something else. How not to bore people. This is like my biggest pet peeve because I hate watching people's stories that are like, I literally just click through the whole time. I'm like, these people could be doing so many amazing things, but I'm literally just bored by their stories. So you never want to just post about your products, the workouts, or just about food. Workouts is the biggest thing. You should never, ever, ever post your entire workout. I, for one, and I can feel like we can all talk about this, you do not want to watch someone's entire workout. We all just scroll through those. Whereas if you just make, which I'll show you an app later of how to do it, like 15 seconds, 30 seconds max, like either make one, I'll show you guys how to do it, where it has all your workouts on one page, or just do like your favorite move of the day. Not only are you not boring people, you're keeping people interested, and curiosity marketing, and I forgot my other point to that. Anyways, you also don't want to just talk and talk and talk. So like, I would say max, like sometimes you can like talk to explain that we're having a challenge group coming up or stuff. Don't do more than 3 15-second slides of those, or people are just going to get bored. And also make sure that when you are talking, put a captivating line on your story, because most of the time people have their sound off and they see people talking and they're probably not going to turn it up unless you put something captivating on it that's going to make them want to turn their volume up. Also, you want to switch it up from talking to boomerangs to pictures to videos. Don't just do a bunch of boomerangs in a row. Don't just do a bunch of videos or photos. You should always be switching it up kind of between those 4 things. Also, you want to really be yourself and share what you like to do. If they're just watching your food and your workouts, they're not getting to know you, and they're not going to start creating that friendship and relationship with you because all they know are your workouts and your food. So if you're going hiking, or you're going on a date night, or you're doing a girls' night out, or you're hanging with your family, you may think that people aren't interested in that, but they totally are, and they suck that stuff up. They want to learn about you. They're following you for a reason, and it's so important that you share other parts of your life besides coaching. And then for your actual feed pictures, you also want to, same thing, don't post a bunch of workout videos. Don't just post the same thing. You want to switch it up. Some ideas is like on Mondays, you could do like a Monday motivation where you post a quote, or Tuesday transformations, Women Crush Wednesday, Thirsty Thursdays. I started doing Thirsty Thursdays in my challenge groups. So basically, we only drink water and superfoods on Thursdays. So you can just say, this is what I'm doing. And then other people will be like, oh my gosh, I'm totally going to do that. Don't tell people what to do. Just say what you're doing and they'll want to do it. Whereas if you tell people what to do, they're instantly turned off by it and they feel like you're stuffing something down their throat. Okay, so now for both your stories and your pictures, geotags and tagging your location. This is huge, and you should be doing that on every single picture and your stories and on your feed. On your stories, you literally just go onto stickers, type in a location, and you can type anywhere in the world. So like I said, if you're in your where it's telling you where all you're reaching, the different states and countries, pick those states and tag them, and then just hide them underneath your words. You can literally just click on it and it will go to different colors. One of them is like clear, and then just make it super, super small and hide it underneath. You can put the other words on top of it, but then like I hashtag Colorado Springs, but you can't see that in my words because they're covered up. But now on the Colorado Springs story, everyone's seeing my stories. And then with your pictures, again, you don't really want to do other states there because to me that's just not genuine, and we're always trying to be genuine. So like if you went to on vacation to Florida, then yeah, post Florida in it. But if you're in the mountains hiking in Colorado, don't tag Florida, obviously. And then for when you are posting about products, never ever use the name. I never once talk about Shakeology, and that's because I screwed myself over with it one time. I was saying Shakeology, and one girl literally messaged me and was like, "Oh, you talk about Shakeology all the time. I just went and bought it." I was like, "What the F?" I was so mad. So now I literally never say anything. I never say Beachbody. I never say, sometimes I think I may say the 4, but I try not to. I always like, even if like my pre-workout says it, I like scribble it out or put words on top of it. Number one, your people are going to now message you because they're going to be like, what's that granola bar? What's that shake you drink every day? They're going to message you. They're not going to go find it themselves and buy it. So you're creating curiosity, and you're not giving business away, which is huge. One thing you can do to like make them come up in your stories again is using the emojis. So like on my pre-workout, I put like a lightning bolt, and then on my Shakeology, I put the like plant on it. And then when I work out, I always use like the muscle emoji. So just you can do little things like that so people know that you're drinking the same yellow drink every single day, but they don't know that it's energized. For making good posts in general. So I have like so much to say, guys, and I'm just gonna fly through this. So if you have questions, we can go over it later, and you can also always text me. Making good pictures for both your stories and just your feed. You want to make them clean. So the 2 basic things I always make sure is that there's good lighting, number 1, I guess 3. Number 1, good lighting. Number 2, it's not blurry. And number 3, the area around you is not messy. So you should never post a picture and have like a dirty room behind you, and like see right here how my papers are in the way. I would just simply move those out of the way, and it's going to be a way cleaner picture. Like just try to like see quickly and get the little things out of the way. Okay, what to make your highlights. So those are the little buttons that pop up right on your profile where you can basically save your stories for more than 24 hours. So like the main topics I do are workouts. I don't name them these, but these are like the categories. My workouts, Daniel, food, the Beachbody products without saying that they are, my whole journey, and coaching. But I come up with creative names. Erin also has helped me with that. She just thought of some cute ones. So you either look at Erin or I's profiles, and you can see basically different names. Like just try to be creative with it. Like if you put coaching, no one's going to want to watch that highlight. If you put Beachbody products, no one's going to watch that. So instead, like I put fuel, and it's all my Shakeology recipes, pre-workout recipes, but I never once say that it's pre-workout or Shakeology. How to make an interesting pattern out of your pictures on your newsfeed. So like I said earlier, you never want to post a bunch of workout pictures and then a bunch of pictures of your husband and then a bunch of pictures of your cat. You like want to like mix them up a lot. So I kind of have this like 7 different, I always look at this and I kind of try to like basically mix them up. So my number 1 picture is a workout picture, and then I do some quotes, and then I do nutrition, and then I do personal development, and then I talk about coaching, and then I do a call to action, and then I post a picture with Daniel. And I just circle through those same 7 things over and over again. So that way 2 workout pictures never end up by each other. 2 pictures of Daniel and I never end up by each other. You're always keeping it interesting. How to choose a color scheme. This is so huge to make your profile all be put together without being just craziness and tons of colors everywhere. Basically, you're going to want to find a filter and stick to it. You can always adjust it, but you don't want to alter the picture. You just want it to have the same tones. So like all my pictures you can't even really tell that they're edited. They just have the same tone laid over top of them so that the color scheme stays the same. And I put this filter on all of them, and I just make it super light. So that way the tones stay the same without completely like disaltering my pictures. How much to post a day in your feed, usually one in the morning, one at night. You're going to be able to tell once you switch yours to a business profile when the high times of your day are, when people are looking at your profile the most. So just post during those times. And then on your stories, you really don't want to do more than 20 max, because I'm sure, as all of you guys know, when you click on someone's story and you see at the top that you're about to have to go through 30 stories, most of the time you're going to either exit out or you're just going to flip through them all. Whereas if there's only 10 to 20 stories, you're probably going to take more time to look through all of them. So try not to like completely spam people with tons and tons of stories. And then for your hashtags, you don't on your actual pictures, so you can put them on your stories. Again, unless if it's relatable to your post, then you can show it. But if it has nothing to do with your post and you're just trying to gain attraction from it, then hide it underneath your words. And then the pictures on your feed for your hashtags, you're going to want to go to displaypurposes.com. Jamie told me about this, and it has completely transformed my life. So you can only do 30 hashtags, and they can never duplicate or it won't let you post it. So this app, literally, you just type in whatever your post is about, and it comes up with 30 hashtags for you that aren't duplicated. And for the most part, they're pretty good. Sometimes they're like in different languages, so I just always like delete them and like make my own. But this display purposes has completely changed my life. Never put them in your caption. Again, it just looks tacky and it's not clean. And when it's in the comments, it's hidden, but it's still going to bring attraction to your page. Okay, so for the apps that I use, this is the last thing kind of that will like give you all what I use for all those. So InShot is how I put all my workouts together in one quick movie. So it's kind of, if you guys, it's self-explanatory, but it's also took me a little bit to figure out. So if you guys get the app and need help with it, just text me, or maybe I can do a tutorial on it and then just post it in the page. But basically you can just make your whole workout. You can, of course, video your whole workout, but then put it together in 15 seconds so people know that you did your workout, but they're also not going to be bored by it. And then cut story. Danielle taught me this one. It's super awesome for if your video does go over 15 seconds, basically you can just use cut story and it'll automatically make them 15 seconds for you. So that way you don't have to worry about splitting them up. Word Swag is $5, but it is the best app ever. It's totally worth the $5 investment. Basically, like anytime I post a graphic that's words, I use Word Swag, and it just makes things look so clean. You can stick to your color scheme. They have millions of photos in there that you can already use. It's really, really awesome. Lightroom is what I use for my filters. So if you guys go onto Instagram to Do You Travel Presets, he's, I don't know if you guys know who Gypsy Lust is, but she's this girl who travels all over the world and she has like 2 million followers. Her boyfriend is like Instagram husband goals. He takes he came out with these presets. So they're $57. So totally don't have to, but literally I like thought about it for a year, probably like for the past year I've been wanting them, and like 2 months ago I just bought them, and that's how my pictures look, all exactly the same, even though really when I take them they're all completely different. So it's the mobile pack. It's $57 and it gives you like 10 presets, I think. Erin had a little trouble with it the other day when she bought it. It's a lot easier if you have a MacBook. She ended up figuring it out, but I think you have to pay like an extra $10 to get them from your laptop to your phone. I haven't really figured that out yet. But those presets are seriously amazing. They literally just lay tones over your pictures, and that's how you can keep them all to look so pretty. And then I use the app called Layout to make collages. So if I have like 3 pictures I want to post, because that's another thing, you don't want to post pictures that are super similar all back to back on your stories, or like if you take a little mini photo shoot and you like multiple photos, don't post all 3 of those pictures, just put them in a collage, and you can use Layout to do that. Snapseed is that app I was talking about, that if you really want to fake your muscles, that's the app to do it. I still use it. I am like all about being completely true and showing like your true body, but also this app you can like just alter it, because sometimes you're in bad lighting and you really do have abs, but the lighting sucks balls and you no longer have abs. You can use this and it just like, you can alter it a little bit to like define your muscles. Jatana Jackson uses it a ton, and you can tell her pictures are like totally altered, but you can still use it to like a certain level. And then Wideogram basically just takes your pictures and puts white around it, so that way like if your picture isn't fitting into your feed how you want it, you can just put it on Wideogram, and then it allows you to like shrink it. I know Jamie does that a lot too. Like she has a bunch of white around her, so that's probably the app I'm guessing she uses. I used to use it a lot too. And then Foodie is one that Jenny introduced me to. It is amazing. It makes your food look absolutely amazing. And you also can just use it for your pictures in general. It's really good filters. Just like I said, to lay the same tone over them. So if you don't want to invest that $57 for that presets, you can honestly just use like Foodie or some other filter app, and then just like lay those tones on top of it. Okay, that was my 3 pages worth of notes. I think that's it.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. I literally was just like going through everything as you're going through it on my phone, and just, it really helped having the notes in front of me. So I think that's a really good idea, posting that link, because I was like following along with you as you went. Again, thank you so much. That was amazing information, and you taught me so much. Does anyone have any questions for Brooke? Feel free to, I'm going to unmute everyone actually. So yeah, does anyone have any questions for Brooke? I know she went through a lot, and I mean, I have my Instagram pretty much set up the way she said, but I've been doing this for 3 years. But if you guys have any questions for her, I'm sure she'd be happy to answer them. I did have a question. I'll have to go back and look for it. Oh, how do you see where people on your Instagram story like click on the stickers?
So on the bottom, you know how it shows you like the bottom left corner, it has an eye, and then you click on it.
Wait, sorry, in the bottom left corner?
Yeah, so like go to your story, and then the bottom.
Oh.
And then it'll come up with all the people who have viewed it. Right next to the eye on the left side is a bar, like 2 bars that look like sell your data.
Oh my gosh. I don't know how I didn't realize that this is like a thing.
Yeah, it's amazing. It gives you so much intel on your phone.
And that's so great, because you can keep scrolling through your pictures, and like it just, you don't have to like click out and click back in. You can just,
yeah, it shows you like each one. Yeah.
Can you do that with like previous ones? Like if you go into your archive?
If you've had your business profile set up, which I know you have, you can, but if you just now set your business profile up today, it won't let you see the pictures.
Gotcha.
But yeah, like any of the ones in your highlights, since you have your business profile set up, you'll be able to see.
Awesome. And I'm totally gonna use your cute little like I have to get rid of my coaching highlight. I have to say something else like tribe or something like cute.
Yeah.
Hey, Pure Vita.
Yeah, Pura Vida. People be like, what the F is that?
Yeah.
Curiosity marketing, it's great.
Yeah, I need to update mine anyway and like change them. I want to use those little like pictures instead of the words that I've done. Those are really cute. I had another question too. Oh, and something else, guys. So this isn't like, I guess it's not going to grow your feed organically, but if you guys want to grow your Instagram following, there's this website called Stim Social. And you can try a 5-day free trial pretty much, but it like you have to set it up, and there's like YouTube videos and tell you exactly how to set it up, but it'll help you gain followers, and like it's organic, like they go and like pictures for you and like follow people for you. So it's nice that it does that for you. It just saves you a lot of time, and it'll grow your following. Like for me, my following grew by like just in this past week, I think I gained, hold on, 350 followers in a week. So it's worth it. Like you can do a 5-day free trial too to see if you want to try it out. And I think it's like $40 a month if you want to keep it running. That's the plan I got. I think there's like other plans that you can get, but that's the plan I got. But you guys, let's be real. It's hard to get your name out there nowadays on Instagram. It's pretty saturated.
You know, also with that, if let's say like you let the 5-day free trial end and give it about a week or two, they actually send you an email saying the following month they give it to you for $5 instead of $40.
Yeah, so you can wait and they'll give you a deal.
Mm-hmm.
A month or the first month?
The first one.
Oh, I was like, what?
Yeah, basically. I was like, oh, okay, I'll do it now.
But yeah, it takes some playing around with. Like the first couple of weeks, I only gained like 100 followers, but now like I've been playing around with the settings and stuff. And like once you get into a good group, and it like teaches you how to do it. You target different accounts pretty much that are like you, and once you find those people that are like you and they're like they really match what you're doing, like you start gaining like crazy. So it's definitely a good thing to use if you want to try that out. I love what you said about not boring people for sure. I'm just like looking through your but yeah, and the 20 Insta stories max, definitely. Like there's some people that have so many Insta stories and I'm like, okay, bye.
I get so bored, and like normally I'd watch theirs because I love them, but when they have like 40, I'm like, I don't have time for this.
Not happening.
Okay, I think that was my only question about the Instagram stories. Does anyone else have any questions for Brooke?
When you're what was the app called for the hashtags? Where you like find the hashtags?
So that's actually a website. It's called displaypurposes.com.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
When you're talking about stickers on your stories, what type of stickers are you talking about?
So that can be anything from it's in like that top left corner, you know, where you can add like your location, or you know how to get to those?
Yeah.
Those are the stickers I'm talking about. So it'll tell you whatever stickers you put on them, that's the paths it's telling you. So if you put, it really only works for tagging another account or your location or a hashtag. So those are the only two stickers that it tracks. So if you put at Danielle, her account, and then you scroll up, it'll say like 10 people or 10 sticker taps. That means that 10 people clicked on the link you put to her profile on there.
Okay. That makes sense.
So same thing with like hashtags, you can see and location and all that kind of stuff.
So so I just tagged you in one of my stories. So if I go to my story, like I know how to check how many people have seen my story from like a certain location or hashtag, but like I just tagged you.
So you go back to that bar thing I was talking about, and then it should say sticker taps, and then it'll tell you either 0 or however many. Some don't, like some people like don't care, like whatever I tag, like they're not necessarily interested in whatever I tagged, so like no one will sticker tap it. And then other times, like I tagged Rocky Mountain Bride and I had like 100 sticker taps, like 100 people went and looked at Rocky Mountain Bride's Instagram because I tagged them in it.
Awesome. Okay, that's a good thing to know. I didn't know that either. You're so smart and good at Instagram.
Yes.
There's so many articles. You can literally just Google anything. I've learned so much from just Googling. And I follow so many Beachbody coaches, and anytime they do something cool, I used to be like scared, like, oh, I'm not going to ask them like how they did that. And now I literally don't give two craps. If they did something cool, I'm like, how did you do that? Tell me right now. And then people like always want to tell you. It's really cool. So that's how I've learned, literally from just other people. I just ask like, how did you do that?
That's awesome. I love that you reach out to people and you're being resourceful and looking things up yourself. That's such a great attribute, especially with coaching, because like, you know, as much training as I give you, there's always so much more that you can learn, and it's so great that you're resourceful and like going out on your own and learning. That's really awesome. I'm proud of you.
So one time I asked the Chana Jackson, and I was like, there's no way she's even going to respond. Like, someone just wants to know how they edited something. And she actually responded, and I was like fangirling. Like, she's not my biggest, she's not my favorite Beachbody, like, top whatever coach, but I was like so, like fangirling that she responded to my message and told me how she did something.
You're like, oh, thanks. Yeah, I love Christina Delgado. She's like my number one Beachbody coach that I follow, and I like she'll answer me, and I'm like,
Christina Delgado is my number one too. She's so cool.
Who is?
Christina Delgado. She's my favorite.
And she lives so close to me. I like want to just like go hang out with her.
I used to love Amy Silverman, but all of her pregnancy stuff is kind of boring me just because I'm not in that time of life.
Yeah, for sure.
I like can't really.
Let's take a pic. I got to brighten it up a little bit. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, guys, they're so cute. All right, I'll post that and tag y'all so you can repost it in your stories. All right, guys, does anyone have any other questions for Brooke? If not, I'm gonna let you guys all go. It's my bedtime over here on the East Coast.
Thank you, Brooke.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks again, Brooke. That was really, really awesome of you to take the time out to learn us. All right. Night, guys.
Bye.
See ya.